Kanski Kimagure to Moshimasu. This is Kimagure speaking. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing well. So this is a bit of an earlier stream than normal. Well, mostly because 7.3 has dropped. I want to play it. And yeah. That's the entire reason. Sue me. Actually, no, please don't. Sure. Let's see. Let's go for this one. Why not? Honestly, I don't know why, but all the updates happen at the same time. So like, after I had updated Apex like the day before, I learned like yesterday, I believe, that Final Fantasy 7.3 also dropped. So I was like, eh? wait. It was actually planned on streaming Final Fantasy Apex Legends today. But no. Final Fantasy dropped. I think my subscription is nearing an end too, so yeah. Sure. Also, besides, given like what's happening in the world right now, not more than once I'm just going, can I just hop into the game, please? Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Yeah, moments, Suki. Gio wants to take stock of the current crisis. Oblivion may be lacking the finer details in certain areas. Should we like you to lend your perspective to the conversation? Okay. Speaking of which, I still haven't completed the that one yet. You know, I still wish that there's like a there's an option for a quick recap. So I drag you to our meeting, but we need to get a better handle on the threats Alexandria is facing right now. Not at all. Much has happened since the State funeral, and the clearer idea of where things stand would be beneficial for us as well. A summary, please. First things first then, let's discuss the state of the machine malfunctions. Every single sector reported instances of Centauri's attacking citizens without provocation, and vehicles suddenly becoming unresponsive to controls. Alright! Yeah. This place got hacked, it's being taken over, and we still haven't caught the person doing it. Especially after they heard a lightning at us. Sure, it's like just a bit of a... It's like every Tuesday or so, but still. While these malfunctions were resolved fairly quickly, they nevertheless result in a considerable number of injuries and deaths. But you haven't heard any about new incidents since then, right? Right. No additional reports have been logged, as far as I know. That's the good news. Oh wait, give me a second, I forgot water. Yeah, sure. I'm going to be cleaning a bowl again. The bad news is, I tried to take control of soldiers and started hurting people, but they won't listen to me. Even though I have the king's authority. Once things calmed down, I was finally able to make them give up their weapons, but if it happens again, I don't know if they'll ignore me like before. The king's resolved authority is about the highest there is. Who is this man that can override it with such impunity? I mean... Calix. He lived in the age of the Storm Surge as I did. I mean, if you can hack into a system, give yourself the highest authority, or like create another authority above another authority. Well, honestly, like if you're a hacker, it's not that hard to do, especially if you have access to the entire system. They can even put like global overrides. If it has anything similar to like programming, it's probably something along the lines of a case. Well, not really case, but more of a special override function that okay, resolve authority is the highest, except, and this one just puts an except for when let's say Calix title a he gives a command which overrides the authority of the king, the resolve king, or something like along those lines. The wasting disease which afflicted him, however, was said to leave him scant years to live. He must have chosen to undergo conversion into an endless, that he might continue his efforts into the present day. Preservation's early goals seemed noble enough, exploring treatments for living sickness, designing Everkeep's core system, that sort of thing. Why harm the people he was ostensibly trying to help? That's the thing, he might think that is helping him people. From what I remember about the storyline, he sees flesh as weakness. And so he is helping people by turning them into an endless. Not to mention, not considering the slight little problem of, I don't know, powering things needs people's souls. And I'm not quite sure if you can call endless like actual people. He asserted that the strategy of adapting a species through generation succession was outdated. That evolution now requires us to forsake the bodies of flesh in favor of eternal preservation. Seeing how he employed the stimulant to convince Alexandrians that endless conversion is their only hope for survival. Eternal life is assured for the 5,000 who register their neo-regulators. But this is merely one part of Calix's greater plan. He wants the key to the interdimensional fusion. With that relic in his possession, he will draw Aether from the reflections and expand his efforts to create endless 1,000-fold. Even if foil Calix's schemes, then our only option is to determine where he's hiding and put him down. Which is unfortunately easier said than done. Unscouring the terminal we found in the depths of Everkeep, but have failed to uncover even the slightest trace of his activities. Give me a little more time though, and I'm sure I can sniff him out. I'll help you. Kaini. Kagaluja and Shale are working on that. I think I'm going to take a look around town. I want to make sure no new problems have cropped up, as well as search for any information that might lead us to Calix. You'll come to tag along. Another malfunction could happen at any time. I'm glad to have some brawlers at my back. Akasero? Help me in. Raha and the others are helping Oblivion patrol the other levels of the keep. So shall we stick to the streets of Solution 9? Sounds like a plan. Thanks, you two. I appreciate the company. I have to speak with the city's administrator about bringing in the Lance Guard. I want our soldiers around to protect those who are moving to Tuliolol. Alfino and Lise will be joining me for the meeting, so the three of us can uncover the sector as soon as we're done. If I may, I'll join Suki's group if you'll have me. Yeah. We'll also ask questions to Mirror as long as you're aware of the dangers. Thank you, I'll do my best not to be a burden. Spin. I'm more about you, Geode. Don't do anything stupid. You change your tune once we get back with the ghosts and Calyx. Then the drinks are on you. Come on, let's continue this outside. To be fair, like this the round outfit is good for the casual, but for this one, I think I should probably change over to the rimless glasses. Let's go with silver. There we go. This looks better. Wait, where's the exit? There you are. Now, you would think that by this point I would stop getting lost. I mean, running into like missing the exit or entrances, but no. So why are we all staring at each other? And why are you staring at those guys? Sorry, I was off in my own little world. Shall we get started? Are you alright, Geode? I'm well enough given the circumstances. It was the Queen's fondest wish that her subjects remain shielded from the horrors of death, and so they were for the longest time. Then the moment mortality once again becomes an unavoidable fact of life, they greeted with an outbreak of bloody violence. Many are bound to give the endless alternative serious consideration. Indeed, I do not blame them for that. It is only natural that such thoughts should come to mind. What I cannot forgive is the way Calyx views fear and misery to manipulate people into making that choice. No one, not Calyx nor anyone else, should dictate how we cope with the specter of death. And as one who lived as an Alexandrian, I wish to put the choices for this country's future back into the hands of its citizens. And you think we can handle our responsibility after everything you've seen of us? It is what I've seen that has convinced me you can. I awoke 4 centuries later to find our people living and laughing beneath Alexandria's banner. Though surprised and bewildered, I was overjoyed to see it so. You all deserve to be happy. 本当に女王様みたいじゃの。いや、女王様だからか。Well then. We best not let you down. I suggest we move as a group. We don't know if or when a battle might find us. Someone came prepared for such an eventuality. Is a Grimoire you free from the old castle? Parents gave it to me when I was a child. They were Endermen. I should learn to protect the thing important to me. Because, like, honestly, when things are said and done, when the ships fall, the only one who you could trust would be yourself. Like, others, they might not be there. So the best option is to have the power to protect the thing, protect yourself and the things that you love. I was fortunate enough to have a tutor in the arcane arts, so I lay claim to some small measure of skill. I wonder if she is the summoner class or if she is the healing mystic type. If that's the case, it might be better if we split into 2 groups after all, to certainly be more efficient for information gathering. I guess that makes sense. But wait, didn't she have like trouble using like the magic though? So we can take the west side of the creation zone then. Tsuki and I will take the east. Ike. Our patrol in the plaza just passed through to view and await you there. Hi. Onegai. Let's do the rounds then. We'll see what's what and chat to the people we meet along the way. Pay special attention to anyone who looks overwhelmed or overtly excited. Hopefully they'll earn a bit or two we didn't know before. Hey, that's the usual name. Honestly, I cleaned up the taskbar and honestly, helps a lot. Sentries and air wheelers safe to be around now. I just know something's going to happen again, and maybe next time I'll be the one who dies in a horrible accident. I need a neo-regulator. Becoming English is the only way. Even Queen Sven said so. She did not actually. Memories. I used to drink around here all the time. I made sure not to overdo it when I had work the next day, but once we were past the busy season, or when the ladies weren't available by company, well, you have to scrape me off the street outside in the morning or afternoon. If I ever got on what should have been the worst day of my life, if only I could remember it. I was still wearing a regulator back then. It was also the day I first went jail, though I guarantee she's forgotten it completely. Didn't you just say you got completely blackout drunk and can't remember a single thing? And to hear my story, well, I appreciate offering a sympathetic ear. There's not much to tell. You must know, a good friend of mine died when those machines went crazy. His air wheeler dropped right out of the sky and he didn't survive the crash. Damn fool wasn't wearing a regulator. I know that's not so strange these days, but he'd never bothered with one. He was at peace with the idea of dying someday, and I thought I understood what that meant until it happened. Money. But yeah, he's living his best life, I guess. What has me in such a fine mood, you ask? Well, just registered my new regulator. I was leery about becoming nothing but memories at first, but now I've gone through with the registration and I felt more at ease. Also, once it was done, the regulator displayed the current numbers. Of the 5,000 slots available, over 3,800 have already been filled. Or you have not much time to make your mind up. Mark my words, friend. When there's only a few slots left, it's gonna get very ugly. I never had a regulator. I'm not going to start now. Say your word. I feel there's a new factor in these stories we've heard. What we haven't considering our discussion with everyone in the back room. That fast break out over the neo regulators. For them, which is worthy in its own report, but isn't anything else? That the victim of violence wasn't wearing a regulator? The majority of residents have always worn regulators. It's not a detail we would normally think about. The supplies of those cut off though. More and more people have been going without them. Catches in recent attacks and check whether or not they're equipped with regulators. As acts around on the street over to the east, it's pretty chaotic at the time, but we'll find eyewitnesses who can help confirm if this was a pattern or not. Okay. Yoisho. You know, like in this game, you're able to change how you stand with like the C pose, but unfortunately we don't get what do you call that? Like the different types of walking animation. That's like in mods only, unfortunately. It was once my job to deliver goods by hover cargo. That's why I know a fair number of names and faces throughout the city. The little ones who jumped for joy when I brought them packages. The old lady who always greeted me with a smile. I'd hate for anything bad to happen to them. Man. Like, this is walking, so it's like somewhat fine. But when it's not walking, I believe it was this one? No. What's a dot? Comma? I forgot the what's the control again? Keybind. Num slash, correct? This kind of feels like the toddler walk thingy. Well, a little less of that, but I wish there's like a normal walking, you know? Like you can walk and you can run. I kind of wish that there's like other walking animation. Come on, let's try it. Okay, wrong one. Wrong quest. Wrong quest. This one is for the normal race. Oops. We have an emergency. Oh. Look at this. Nani? Feral souls you've got. Folks couldn't sink any lower and use unregulated feral souls. Store them at once. Besides, the madman's going to turn himself into abomination. You'll be banned for this? Tap and get out of my way. What the heck? Start. If you're watching this, come find me in the domination site at 8th level. Fight again, and this time I'll destroy you. You hear me? I'm going to destroy you. That... I don't believe he's doing that of his own free will. He goes and does this. Apply with doping to tonic the brute bomber inhibits during his smashes. Actually a harmless prop he uses as part of his spring persona. That's why his smashes continue even when he's disqualified. Using multiple feral souls at once is expressly forbidden due to extreme danger it poses. Being warps the flesh irreversibly, turns into an abomination, as Mr. Mittem said. In first case, it will kill you. Because it greatly accelerates the soul's degradation, leading to psychonecrosis. Didn't you? Despite my warning, you went and told him. Him to his fate. I will take the matter to the president, who naturally denied the existence of disease. And naturally the brute bomber shows believe him. Great! Sanction a grudge match between him and you on one condition. There's a chance he has to in fact inject multiple feral souls for the fight. I will fuss on the broadcast about his use of unregulated feral souls was all staged. According to prison script, I had a feeling that was the case. Get rid of you, but he's using Brute Bomber to do so. Without experiencing symptoms of psychonecrosis, this will kill him. I know, I tried to talk him out of it as well, but he refused to listen. For him, the president's orders are absolute. Oh my god. Make no mistake, the match will go ahead. Even ignore his challenge, Brute Bomber will inject himself his assembled feral souls and come for you. If you still intend to become Grand Champion, release all the souls in Arcadian Repository. I fear there's no way except through this fight. Prepare as best you can, then meet me at the Arcadian. I will have the chauffeur take us to the venue. Coming to I'm the one who caused all this by revealing the seeds of Brute Bomber. The least I could do is be there. Yeah, about that. I mean, okay, to be fair, we are the protagonists, so that it makes sense that they would just things would wait for us. Like, even if I ignore this for like a year and come back, it'll still be okay. But in real life, you know, someone is an adventurer who travels all over the place, and you don't send them a message to be there at a certain place at a certain time, and rely on a video that on a stream that only exists in this place in Zactural in Solution 9. I'm not quite sure who thought of this, but in real life, most likely that message will just get missed. Like, where are you? It's okay. I'm on the moon. Do you have something to do with me? How did fight me? Right, about that. It's going to take me like what? 3-4 weeks to get there? Hello, how are you today? Please let me know if I may be of service. I mean, sure, we have instant teleportation, but they don't know that. Citywide casualty data unavailable. Government officials are currently processing reports from all affected zones. Head down to the recreation zone then. You must have some estimates on hand. Recalibrating parameters. Injured 87 individuals. Casualties 19 individuals. Wait, what did I say just now? I accidentally double pressed. Machine rampage for wearing regulators. Assigned to clearing away debris. I didn't see any of the deceased. No bodies were present by the time I arrived, so I assumed the ushers had already done their work. I remember being patches of white dust scattered about. That was a shorter cleanup, but nothing else worthy of mention. Wait, white dust? Have we rejoined Kurl and Sven? Both to Shal, but we have just stumbled upon something major here. Let's share our findings and keep pursuing this avenue inquiry. Guess our true view. Let's get going. Okay. But yeah. And I'm pretty sure like the Brute Bomber and the others don't have access to what we were using to what we use to communicate with like other people. I mean, yes, as the Warrior of Light, we tend to be at the right place at the right time, just for incidents to go down. But still. Hi. Essentially saying the people who were killed by malfunctioning machines weren't wearing regulators. That was tentative, but and all the party who do that one, so we don't know how they'll stack up against the overall data, but it's just definitely more than a coincidence. I think it's safe to say anyone who had removed a regulator was a priority target. Treating with Yuri's wasn't wearing one either. Why were we targeting over everyone else? Ah, personality. Common and Ellis, if they simply fail to acquire one of the limited devices. But for those who wear no regulator at all, they're able to accept death, I believe. I've clearly rejected the old system of using souls to revive themselves. But another way, they have chosen to live their lives in the knowledge that death is an inevitability. So the chances such resolute people wish to become endless are far lower, I would imagine. So Kali chose those least likely to accept his visions as victims to stroke fear and panic. I don't need to kill anyone. The way things were, the people are already fearful enough. He could have found 5,000 willing citizens without all this madness. Make a good point. Perhaps this sowing of terror is in service to another scheme. Or he had some other need for the lives he has taken. What of the... Yeah, there's like white... Don't tell me those are drugs. There's like white drugs. Those are like... Hey, white powder. That's not like drugs, is it? Piles of white dust. Dust but no bodies? Now where have I heard that before? Recall when we went to save everyone from the centuries. That in the Oscars, that Ursha Marshallite told us much the same thing. Oh. Arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the residents, but no one knew what had become of it. Huh. Wait, did they turn like the people into aether? Like, absorb all the aether in their bodies? Missing remains is suspicious enough, but the sheer mention of this dust is too much to ignore. Should confirm this if this substance was present at other sites and attempt ascertaining its nature. Along this lead may lead us not only to an explanation for the missing bodies, but also the intent behind Kale's murderous actions. Ba ba ba. Yes? Vicky, we need your help. I lost a number of soldiers at the residential area. They might be trying to hurt people again. Our members are on their way now, but are you close enough to join them? I'm on my way. Oh. Until investigation, we have to wait. Let's go. I hope they will just take me there. Walking is a pain. Thank you. What? Why are those... What? What is this, horror? You know, I swear I've seen a horror about that, something like that before. You know, what's that ghost again? The one where like they can turn their heads like 180 degrees, then walk with, you know, walk on their hands and feet, like walking backwards like that, like while doing the bridge, and they're like running towards you. What was it called again? I honestly don't watch a lot of horror movies or games. I remember seeing those before. I just don't remember what they are. Alright, I would say that he's scared to death, but yeah. And looks like he didn't piss his own pants, so that's good. I might need to increase the volume, huh? No regulator. Wait, then why was this sentry fighting with another sentry though? Makasete. Yeah, no regulator. And no regulator. Oh dear. Oh, no, you don't. 大丈夫? Huh, gunplay seems to be pretty popular, huh?
私はかすり傷なので、それよりイサドラさんを。
大丈夫. I have leveled up my white mage too. Whoa, dear.
お母さん、しっかりしてよ。イサドラ。
This is not the time to panicking. Your mage heal, yes. You know, I wish that they would show us like swapping classes and like start healing.
ごめんなさい。私がもっと早く来ていれば。
Like, why are we just sitting there? I have like,
私が絶対に助けるからね。
I have a sage class and a white mage class, level up to level 100. I should be healing.
ありがとう。フードのお姉ちゃん。
Oh, he definitely knows, doesn't he? Huh. It's nice to see that the boy actually knows how to read the mood, huh? Ba, 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 ba. Ba.
お母さん、ずっとこのままなの。
いえ、多分ない。起きるさ。
今は寝てるだけ。しばらくしたらきっと目を覚ますよ。よかった。
だから強くなれ、ミルス。守りたいことは自分で守れ。
つないでくれて。
いや。I didn't do shit after all. The promise of tomorrow. 明日の約束ね。Test, test, test. This it should be okay. ID 解放。Give me, I was reckless. You shouldn't have had to waste time tending my wounds as well. Other comrade back there. He stayed behind in the lobby. I heard the sounds of fighting. I'm sorry, he must have fallen protecting the residents. Just give me tacos. Comrade, do you think he has been struck down? If he is wounded or worse, I should go to him. He isn't safe and you need rest. Will you stay with Milos and watch over Sandora for me? We will tend to your friend. Thank you, please be careful yourself. The endless choice. Is that... Wait, that's a pun, isn't it? Harry? Is this not the exit? Oh. But yeah, I have like... I have White Mage and Sage level up all the way to level 100. I can cure someone with a tap. Let me heal people. I'm gonna be alright, and then I'm so... Is that it's gonna be alright then? I'm so glad. I've just finished my ministrations here. Oblivion Comrade was beyond saving, I'm afraid. Wait, where's his weapon though? That brave soul, he gave his life to save another. He died protecting me. I don't understand why any of this is happening. I'm behaving normally like any other, then all of a sudden it tried to kill me. Calix commanded them to commit murder. This is over. We came as soon as well with consent word. I'm sorry, by the time we arrived, it was already too late. Then Jill could be in trouble too. Once we've this radius locked down, we need to find him. Are you sure I shouldn't like cast resurrect? Like resurrection is something I could do? No? Okay then. Why? Has something happened? Possibly, we're not sure what, but he stopped responding to our communications. We prioritize scaring the residential sector though, at least until we gain control of sentries. We should in search for Geode. I agree. Since most of Living members have sworn off regulators, if our theory holds true, then they could be the prime attacks for the next attack. Please do what you can to shepherd the residents to safety, but avoid the sentries at all costs. Our thanks. Here, take these communicators. We made communications to them to prevent Calix from intercepting the signal, and have been using them to coordinate movements with allies in the vicinity. Awake has one too, so I'll ask her to keep hailing Geode. Good luck, stay safe, and stay safe. Yeah, and stay safe. Geode said he would leave the surrounding area, so he shouldn't have ventured too far. Let's get going. Yoisho. You know, I don't understand why the 3D, the first-person view. I was honestly interested in like testing it, like playing with it, because I thought it would give me, it'll be nice. But why is the camera above the head? Like, the camera's like right over here. I can't see my own hands or feet. Then what's the point? Joe, perhaps you should search further to the east. But yeah. White Mage has... actually all the healer classes have... where is that? Here, Raise. We can resurrect people. Are you sure I should not resurrect him? No? Okay then. But if I remember correctly, like, isn't it part of the story too that like resurrection is forbidden or something? I'm not quite sure why though. Yes. You see no sign of Geode. Voice crackles forth from the communicator. Geode, answer me! There is no response. Perhaps you could go further to the east? I have a bad feeling. Oh, please don't tell me that's Geode. Oh, okay, no bodies. Well, at least there's that. What? Wait. So it should be the next logical place to look. Oh yeah? Geode, this is why we operate in pairs. Okay, thank gods.
今どこですか？
隣の居住宅だ。エントランスにいたやつは片付けた。2階を見回ったら
Oh dear. Oh yeah, so I was right. They were absorbing the ether from people.
シリだ。
どうしたんですか？
連中ソウルケージで魂どころか肉体のエーテルまで吸い尽くしてやがる。シリは人だったものの残骸だ。おそらくケージは改造されてる。
Oi! You know, how about... Oh, of course the gun jams! Well, there's definitely a way to use a gun. Not quite the proper way, but...
おいあんた、逃げるぞ。ここはもう。
Oh, that's just...
騙したのか。
evil! Yeah, so you might want to run. So how about not showing your back to them?
悪い。あとは頼む。
Try to run. Like, dodge. Give me some time and I can go and help you. But gosh, that's like a horror movie.
あっちの塔にはいなかった。ジオードさん。
Also, this is why I say carry a backup weapon. Yeah, that's definitely horror. Mechanical horror, yes, but still.
残念だよ。最後にもう一体分持ち帰れるかと思ったんだけど。お前たちが来たからには諦めるしかなさそうだ。
カリュクス。君は何をしているの？何のためにこんなひどいことを。
He only wants one thing, honestly, Aether.
作り出すために必要なエーテル。お前だったらどこから上達する？
How about just don't?
どういうこと？
鍵を手にするまで共造世界には頼れない。なら手近なところで済ませるしかない。現在この国に残っている住民のうち 7% をエーテルとして回収すれば5000人を問わびと化できる。11%
うわ
は向こう
ー。
800年は安定した稼働が見込める算段だ。どうせいずれは朽ちる肉体。永遠の生を選ばない以上、今エーテルに返しても一緒だよ。
Why are we just listening?
時間も惜しいし、無駄な戦闘をするつもりはない。この機体じゃ、ちなみに、殺戮をやめると言えば、鍵を渡してくれるのか？
Fuck no. You would only seek other victims.
だろうな。じゃ、仕事に戻るよ。
Can we just like destroy all of the robots now? Because, like, honestly, if he doesn't have robots, or like, just no one is left here, there'll be absolutely no way for him to get the things he needed. Attack other countries? Good luck. How does these ashes? And the soul he left behind, was that his twisted way of returning Geo to us? And Calix, damn you and your careless cruelty. He was a friend. Even so, some might say every death was justified if it meant 5,000 endless could continue their immortal lives. As perfection stolen Aether allow for many more endless, why that too we know sacrifice for the greater good. Who would think that? Not I. Not I. Certainly not I. We know only too well. There is not noble in this sacrifice. So that I'll stop him. We have to find Calix and put an end to this madness as soon as possible. And under some circumstances, can we let the key fall into his possession, Suki? It falls to us. We will thwart his plans here in Alexandria. We can terrorize innocence in reflections elsewhere. We should return to the back room. Shell and others need to know what happened. Yes, I'll ask Ungavek to meet us there as well. So, as I was saying, this is why you should make sure to have a backup weapon in case something breaks. All weapons.
械兵を制御できていれば
I wonder if like it's possible to convert him, back.
グルージャのせいじゃない。悪いのは全部あいつだよ。どうしてこんな理不尽なことを。
The thing is, it's not senseless to him. He sees all of these deaths as just worthwhile harvests, I would say.
計画って。私たちは今ここで生きてるのに。命を何だと思ってるの？
I would say he sees flesh as a prison, honestly. He was born weak, but with a brilliant mind. And so he sees flesh, he sees life as suffering. And the only way to free himself, and I guess others from it, is to become an endless.
許せない。
まあね。
いつも何もできない私も。待って、どこに行くの？頭を冷やすだけ。分かってる。バカな真似はしない。
あなたはここで休んでいて。私がノスタルジアさんについているわ。
お願いね、クルル。
ありがとうございます。
But Kururu really has that Onesan voice, huh?
皆さんとジオードが駆けつけてくれたおかげで被害を最小限に食い止めることができたんです。それに僕たちが掴んだ手がかりと皆さんが持ち帰ってくれた情報を合わせればカリクスの潜伏先がわかるかもしれません。
Still.
けどすみません。
Are you sure I can't just cast Resurrect on that? Wait, can we? Wait, can I even cast Resurrect on that one? Just a little time. Don't worry about it. Another comrade gone. Some days it's almost more than I can bear. He was an older brother to Nostalgia and me. Shell knew him longer though and was surely taking it the hardest. And that was on top of what happened to Kashue. You think I can check on her? See how she's doing? She'd like to put on a brave face if it's me or my sister. Well, geez, my mind was elsewhere. Understandable? Press on with the button on hand for colleagues, but I can't seem to focus. I should be better at this, I know. You need time. You need time. I'll heed my own words. As it stands, I'm no use to anyone. Kashua used to say the best thing to do with grief was to let it all out. I'll take myself over the earth and sky and say my goodbyes to Geode. Why don't you come along? I could use someone to blubber to if you've got a shoulder to spare. Yeah. Then let's get out our key for a bit. Backtrack on first, I'll arrange for a couple air wheelers. Communications modules removed, so even Kali shouldn't be able to control them. Say the word and we'll set off. Ready will be fun, close the pylon, so follow my lead. These air wheelers are Genel's babies. You won't find a smoother ride in all of Everkeep. For years now, I've been taking one out for a turn whenever I need to lighten my mood. Gio will come along too, and we'll end up racing. Our friendship always had a competitive edge. We often talk about how one day we might fly our wheelers outside the dome. You know, it's honestly a mark of almost there. Be sure the ground is clear before you touch down. It's really a mark of like how many people would mourn you, like how many lives you've touched by it. You can see it by like the amount of people who comes when you're gone. To help clear my head a torch. You know, Suki, my first person I've ridden with who wasn't an Oblivion recruit. As far as I remember, at least, the memories from my regulator days aren't exactly reliable. Let's head inside. Hopefully the way will be clear of pests today. いい問題ないよ。あってもさ、笑いが殺して生きる。Earth and Sky. Yeah, sure. Then we can usually avoid such encounters, so sometimes they wander in and block the only path. Not slow you down at all, no seeing you fight up close before, and speed surely don't do its justice. Hopefully that keeps the route clear for a while, shall we? But all the time.
これまでも仲間を亡くした時にはよくここで思い出話をしてたんですよ。ジオードとカフキワさんと3人で。
And now there's only one. Well, two. Yeah. 자, 1번. 아, 크르르.
お二人ともどうしてここに？
ああ、やっぱり来た。よかったら一緒におしゃべりでもしませんか？
A toast to the memory.
では少しだけ。
そうだね. But it is ironic, like her name is like Nostalgia, and we're basically being nostalgic for the past.
そういえばうちの組織って数十年前に創設者たちが謎の失踪を遂げた後、カフキワさんが立て直したって聞いてますけど、シェールさんとジオードも再建メンバーだったんですよね。そのあたりの話聞かせてくださいよ。興味ありますよね。昔の二人がどんな感じだったかとか。
何？
懐かしい。僕とジオードの出会い自体が再建を始める直前だったんですよ。
はははは。
当時の僕はレギュレーターをつけていて、誰か大切な人を亡くしたばかりでした。ずっと続けてきたアダプターの仕事も辞めて、バーの接客なんかで適当に日銭を稼いでたんです。
Huh. So a host? I guess just someone to.
客としてやってきたジオードと口論になって、初対面なのになぜか殴り合いの喧嘩に。
Okay. When they say like to accompany customers, I don't think they meant accompanying them in a fist fight, but you know, sometimes fist fight results in best friends, so.
なんでそんなことに。
なんででしょうね。
理由は酔っててさっぱり覚えてないんですよ。まあ僕もジオードも似た者同士で誰かに当たりたかったんでしょうね。
Us guys, we can fight over the stupidest stuff, and at the very end, we can just become friends.
それで二人してバカみたいにぶっ倒れてたところ、通りがかった目の前の人に思いっきり説教されました。体を大事にしろだの、通行人の邪魔だの。
Ah, Calix.
今のシェールさんからは想像できないわ。
Wait, they were wearing heels for that?
はい。彼女、一通り僕らの世話を焼いた後でこう言ったんですよ。自分はゾラージャの侵攻から外の世界を守りたいんだって。大事な息子が旅する世界が美しいままであってほしい。自暴自棄になるくらいなら手を貸してくれないかって。本当衝撃でした。それまで障壁の外のことなんて気にも留めてなかったし、おまけに自分はもう死んでるだなんてめちゃくちゃですよ。
I mean, to be fair, like, if you learn that you're talking about someone who's already dead, yeah, that would be a bit of shock, yes.
つなぐ未来を。
ジオードがよく言ってました。俺はカフキアさんと出会って初めて誰かのことを覚えていたいと思うようになったって。
まあね。
言ってましたね。かっこつけて。
あ、でもその時点ではまだオブリビオンと名乗ってたわけじゃないんですよね。
え、そうだったの？私てっきり。
カフキワさんは最初からかつてのオブリビオンを、クルルさんのご両親の意思を引き継ごうとしていたわけではないんですよ。
最初はね。
それどころか存在すら知らなかった。ただその頃からすでに反体制派の存在を予測してはいました。そうした人たちと協力できればと考えて、基幹システムへの不正アクセスの痕跡を探し始めて見つけたんですよ。ネオンスタインの奥にある不自然な区画をね。オーナーのメランコリーさんが言うには、
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if I should learn how to do hacking and stuff.
それがバックルーム。
The back room.
隠し扉から
You know, that sounds like the, what's that called? Like the yellow wall thingy?
でも設置されていた機器には オブリビオンと名乗る組織の活動記録が残されていた。それを見て彼らの意思を継ぐことを決めたというわけです。
ははははは。
私の両親とカフキワさんの思いがそこでつながったのね。
まあね。Honestly, this is like partly why I like books so much. Or like stories and stuff. It connects people, you know? Like even when people are dead and gone, the words that they leave behind, the memories, everything. Like if it's collected in a book or in something that people can always check, like even when it might be 10 years or 100 years, if that book still exists, you can connect it. The past and present, or maybe the future, can connect to each other.
そしてそこに加わったのがシェールさんとジオードだった。
もっとも僕らだけでは力不足だった。
But like, if there's no way of writing, like it isn't written down, it's not in a book, then once that person's gone, and the words that they left behind are like forgotten, it just poofs, it disappears. And there's no way to connect it. But if it's like that, it can connect. 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, perhaps even a millennia.
こうして誰かと楽しかった日々を思い出すことは嫌いじゃありません。思い出すたびに
辛いよね。
みんなは記憶の中で笑っていて孤独を忘れさせてくれる。
まだここにおる。
僕が誰かと生きた記憶は僕だけのもの。生きて前に進むために必要な道しるべなんです。さて、そろそろ任務に戻りましょう。皆さん、ありがとうございました。
いや。
いえ、むしろお礼を言いたいのは私の方です。辛いことには変わりありませんが、少しだけ落ち着きましたから。オブリビオンに名を連ねた皆さんのためにも、カリクスの野望を阻止しましょうね。
Oh, and you might want to tell people to carry a second weapon. Just in case. Okay, you're helping me through this. And not only the grief, you help me see that my comrades mean more to me than I realized, which only fuels my determination. I spend every waking moment working to bring Calix to account for his crimes. I'll do my part, then you do yours. Oblivion needs you. Makasero. I've kicked villains' asses all around the world and in different worlds. Haven't went back to locating Calix's lair, so I didn't mind mainly seeing if it will aid in narrowing down the possibilities. I asked her for help. I want to re-examine the data, starting with that of her parents. Now they were first to break away from preservation and establish organized resistance with Oblivion. There must be something in there that can point us in the right direction. Any plans? Wait. Suki? Is that you? Apologies for calling suddenly. We're making rounds in the outskirts. I can't feel though something is amiss. I ask you to join me. Your perspective would be most appreciated. It can wait until you're finished at a new shell, of course. Well, there's my plans then. Go on, I've others to speak with before I return to the back room. よいしょ。よいしょ。Okay, where am I supposed to go? That way? Ba ba ba. You know, it is kind of funny. The things inside the Solution 9, like, very, very high tech. But you step out of Solution 9 and people are living in stone buildings. Kind of ironic, honestly. Vicky, thank you for coming. As I mentioned, yeah, I benefit from your worldly experience. Oh? Nani? Magician, but people seem acting oddly. That's even considering the current state of affairs. And yet, I'm familiar with outskirts. I thought you might be better equipped to judge if their behavior is unusual or not. Will you speak with them and see what you think? Though I hope to be proven wrong, I fear something is not right here. Yeah. Honestly, if it's like to the point where even people who's not used to the place notice it, yeah. But more regulators. Officially, they have all been handed out already. Rumors there are a few left over. Who has some, perhaps Queen's Fin. Oh, look, I was hunter once. Back then, I hardly gave death a second thought. I know the truth. That is all I can think about. There has to be a way to hold on. There has to. Something is spreading, alright. You can come to check on our well-being, have you? Things are very stressful out here as well. Knowing if or when our machinery might turn murderous, the specter of death is ever present. People are terrified, and the clamor for neo-regulators has reached a fever pitch. I recently was fortunate to have claimed a new device early on. I've long since completed registration. Death has no hold on me over me now. Now I must begin my prayers. The darkness draws closer, grows deeper, and I must cast it out. I wonder how would they feel if they learned that, like, that their endless life will be filled with the lives of those who weren't selected. Regulator, don't you know the end is coming? It's your life to lose me. I got myself one of those neo-regulators just a while ago. As soon as they did, a display appeared showing the number of registered users. Now 4,168. The limit was 5,000, wasn't it? Seems the total shot up right after those machine malfunctions. It's only a matter of time before everyone's registered. I pity those who weren't chosen. I'm gonna be an endless. I'm gonna evolve and live happily ever after. Or would they just not care, I wonder? What's the right to worry? Their fear is palpable. Exactly, whelmed by uncertainty and fear, and with each new registration, the fear inside them grows more insistent. How long until it drives them into full-blown panic? Not that long, it appears. Can you come to a resolution? I have a problem. I'm already here with Zamachi and Alfino. Right, so about that, in a hurry we should go. Why is there a giant woman bust like right over there?
何があったの？呼び出して悪いわね。ちょっとあれを見てほしいのよ。
死は常にあなたの傍らにいます。勤勉に働いていても報われないまま死ぬかもしれない。明日成し遂げられる偉業があっても
今夜のうちに死ぬかもしれない。平穏と幸福に満ちているものでさえ次の瞬間には死んでしまうかもしれないのです。肉体は脆弱です。あなたの心臓や脳、あらゆる臓物は毎秒ごとにダイスを振って停止と続行を選んでいる。
That's just evil.
この瞬間に健在であることも良いことも理不尽な選択です。恐ろしい結末です。それがまさしく死というものです。
バカ。
ゴッサン殿との会合を終えたら流れていたんだ。
火力ス。
あなたの恐れを恥じる必要はありません。それこそが死を克服せんとする原動力となる。
You know, there's like different ways to look at death. But honestly, I like the one where death is, honestly, it's really, really patient. Death has an eternity. And be it sooner or later, you will die. There's no shame in fearing death. But you know how like in Harry Potter they describe welcome death like an old friend? In a sense, death and life has been watching over us since, well, the moment we're born until we sleep in death's embrace. Death doesn't need us to hurry up and die. They have an eternity. So they watch over us. Hope that we'll live our best life before, before we eventually die.
人類を次の形に進めましょう。人類にプリザベーションをもたらしましょう。さあ、祈り。死という終わりなき闇に進化によって打ち勝つのだと。
そうだとも変わること。でもきっとこれは正しい進化だ。俺は乗るぞ。利用登録をする。
ウクラマト様、ちょうどいいところに来てくれました。俺たちをトライオラに移住させてくれませんか？
この国にいたら命がいくらあっても足りません。機械兵や機械がいつ暴走するかもわからないし、トワ人になろうにも黒いレギュレーターが手に入らないんじゃ逃げるしかありませんよね。
ここを出て行って解決するなら誰だってそうしてたさ。だが放送でも言ってた。どんな場所に行っても誰と暮らしていても克服の機会はもう二度と。
お前、自分は黒いレギュレーターを持ってるからって。
今トラル幽連隊がこっちに向かっていて、みんなが安全に避難できるように手はずを整えてる。トライオラは全面的に支援する。だから落ち着いてくれ。
The thing is,
アレクサンドリアをみんなを助けたい。
まあそうですよね。
私に何
彼女が立派な女王だから。The problem with like good leaders is that when they don't have enough power, they really, really suffer.
他の誰でもない今の私に。
バカ。 In a sense, she is right though. She isn't the leader anymore. Because, what do you describe how do you describe a leader? Honestly, I would say a leader is someone who has someone following them. And so right now, she is definitely not one because no one's following her. I mean, if she lets everyone know about her, she'll probably get followers though. Has access to the core system, which means if he chose to do so, he could deploy the soldiers beyond the barrier. Willing to live his death and decide to leave the dome behind, they would not be beyond his reach. Yeah, about that. Those are later fiercely little. I beg you, Voklama, please let them shelter into Liolo. Welcome any and all who want to come. We have already begun evacuations. I'll pick up the pace once the Lance Guard arrives. In which case we had best spread out and keep an eye on the crowds. The mood is tense and we must prepare for possible violence. The mean where Calix is hiding though will be ready to move at a moment's notice. Come kind soon, he can't elude us forever. I mean, can we just like destroy the core, in a sense? Violence and fear, this is not the future she envisioned for her nation. I don't think anyone envisions, yes, your future shall be death and destruction. At the very least, if they actually care about the people. Sandra's open arms. But what mentioned the Lake Queen was so desperate to preserve, with a bright haven of peace and laughter. Muklamat. I won't stand here and let her legacy be sullied any further. I'll protect Alexandria, that was promise I made with her at the last. Pray you, did she not? Why do you feel this obligation? I saw myself in her, I suppose. We both felt people's joy as our own. Yet alone, we lack the strength to protect them. There's so much that I love in this world. So too much for me to take in my arms and keep safe. And that made me afraid. I needed someone who shared that love and fear. So together, we could do what we couldn't by ourselves. Or maybe it's simpler than that. I just wish that we could have been friends. So Danny. Someone turned to me in her final hour, desperate to safeguard Alexandria's future. I swore that I would see it done. Think you both found the friend you needed. I would be yours as well, Sven. Whenever you fall or struggle to rise, I'll come running to the rescue. And you will do the same for me. Then that's how we protect the things we love. That's how we'll protect Alexandria. Right, you're right. I guess I'll just be the reveal. Right, we got a bit sidetracked there. Yeah, no way. Do we patrol or see if Shell needs a hand? There you all are. Kaluja! When you're afraid we'll miss you, Alyssa and others said you were here. Furnishing in Calix armor. A reason ever keeps 10th level once House of Preservation Initiative. Containment Complex 1029 is called. It's been falsely registered as the Revolution Center. In reality, it hasn't recorded any traffic in decades. The Calix is hiding as such, but may very well contain clues that point us in the right direction. Took us this long to get this far. If you're interested, what do you say we all go and check it out together? Yeah. Hard work, this huge step forward. And up. You need to take the lift to get to the complex. Expedition with Roland authorities have one of our people waiting to operate said lift. Let's not keep her waiting. Ba ba ba. Howdy. You know, this is why I should probably always have the map open. Would make life a whole lot easier, yes. Let me show. Head up, next stop, the 10th level. Jukaiso. Wait, Jukaiso? Jukaiso. Jukaiso. Where have I heard that before? No, I mean like... Oh, no, wait, I was just mixing up with the... What do you call that? The... Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? Wuklamat, you're like a lion. Aren't like lionesses supposed to be able to see in the dark or something? They're like cats though, no? Is that an ATM? It sure looks like an ATM.
ちょっと待ってくださいね。回路にエネルギーを通して。
So it's not an ATM. So something like a UPS maybe? You know, Kuru, you would think that you'd be saying that once we step in, but not, you know, after a bit. Ha ha ha.
私の耳飾りに黄金鏡の扉の制御コードが記録されていたでしょ。あの扉がプリザベーションの組み上げたものなら、当然それを操るコードにも彼らの痕跡があると考えたの。
はははは。九段のコードを丹念に調べてみたら、製造者を示す記述が残っていました。それと同じ記述を制御コードに含んでいる扉がないか。そして調査開始から1860個目にして、ようやくこの放棄された施設に行き着いたというわけです。
I'm hoping you ran that through a program and not did it yourself, because that would be a pain. Guys, like if you write a Python program, it's not even that hard. I'm guessing they compared it one by one. You're a treasure, Shale. You're a treasure indeed.
僕にできることなんてこのくらいですから。ともかく僕たちだけでできるのはここまで。
手分けして探してほしいものがあるの。もちろん協力するよ。でも私たちがここに来たことってカリュクスに感づかれないのかな。
I mean, it's not like he can do anything. Maybe.
可能性は高いでしょうね。望むところですよ。
How long do you think the story is, anyways? Pick up Kali's trail. I'll learn of a certain device that should help us do just that. Explain how as we proceed, but according to information I was able to dredge up, the device in question should have been installed in the director's office. As for where that might be, yes, this map matches my data. In its director's researcher's commons, located in the western side of complex. The director's office is to the northeast. I'm guessing this one then. We should cross the circular chamber in the middle, yes? Like, is there any other path than that? Yes, we should, but... Unless the interior door is locked. Key was the appropriate clearance to open it. Judging by the mechanism, it'll probably be a card of some kind. Can you know, work some electro magic? I try my best, but this type of luck is well beyond for my time. may take a while to crack it. In case I can't, you might want to look around and see if anyone left a security card behind. So the place does seem to abandoned in some haste. I shouldn't be surprised if we found one. Well, let's go searching, shall we? You know, something I find funny is that we can fight ancient deities. We can fight gods. But you're telling me I can't break down a stupid door. I mean, I don't think they'll mind too much of me just destroying the door. Right? Office supplies and little else of note. Recycling bin. I don't think it appears to be empty. So people belongs in this day and age. You know, how about drawers? Those are usually a good place. Some left things behind. Rockwell's bolt level 1. So let's see if it opens. What's this one though? Personal protocols. For security measures, Containment Complex 1029 has been registered as Materials Distribution Center. Keep this in mind and conduct yourself accordingly both inside and outside the facility. Each employee must perform the tasks within their designated workrooms. The research commons, the proto lab, or the deuterab. Entrance into another works room without official clearance is strictly prohibited. Carry clearance card at all, a security card at all times. Your clearance level indicates the areas to which you have access. Equip your regulator at all times due to highly confidential nature of research materials and other data managed within this complex. Preservation retains the ownership and the rights to modify the memories of all registered personnel. Ooh, that's like a bit of an overreach, don't you think? Access denied. Please log in with your personal account to view. Director Dimitris, Proto Lab Chief, OS4, Lab Chief, redacted. Huh. Scanning device. See similar size to scanner panel. You know, you'd think that if like Lalafels exists, they would also make another one that is the size for Lalafels. Like this to scan, I'll need to be jumping. That's just plain old rude, don't you think? It's open you did it, Suki. The thing to getting nowhere is the outdated circuit. What about a facility like this? By a director Dimitris, so that terminal told me. Answers we had once we ventured further inside. Onwards, the door to the director's office is across the central hub. Like, think about it. I either need to stretch all the way up, or every time I want to tap the card, I do ba tap. It's like level 1 though. Decent of disapproval. No good, we need a different card. Running level 3 securance to open the lock. As much as the lady shouts me, we just need to come to the nearby room and hope we stumble upon the card we need. And for the lab, the door is already open at least. The other shell, I'm sure of it. Ha 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 ha. Research I did here, let's take a look. Experiment 148, submitting interference candidate 201930. Included for efficiency procedure review. 201930. Experiment 158, maximum value of 11509 recorded. Study including a report. Alright then. At 163, new proposal result of 9834. Decreased value verified. I have a feeling that will be important later on. Close and she might has to get on them. Yeah, me too. I would like to strangle him, but he's kind of already dead, so. Journal read it to you. Results of 158 showed a marked improvement in Aether extraction rates. Oh. At last we have achieved the target value set by Master Calyx. As per our ascendancy protocols, I will preserve this seric number along with my few remaining worldly effects. Employment and preservation organization was unfamiliar to me, but the recruitment letter arrived. Got feeling this work would be far more fulfilling than any orthodox medical practice. Instincts were correct. Master College philosophy is a fine ideal of notions I've only vaguely entertained, that mankind must be evolved beyond the shackles of its flesh and blood existence. I had a meeting with Director Demetrius today. I have heard others praise his genius intellect. He seems a guttering candle in comparison to Master College blinding brilliance. This morning I was permitted to access the top floor and serve the workings of living memory. As predicted, the shortage of Aether required to sustain Endless is reaching critical levels. Yet, Queen Sven insists on covering her ineffectual flailing. Our brilliant colleagues, including the Proto Lab Chief, have been behaving slightly suspicious manner of late, concerns the director. Been assigned to assist with a research project in the Deutero Lab. Your schedule conduct a major experiment, details of which have been kept ignorant. You'll seem prudent to back up my memory data. Oh. Like the 11580 feeds into memories. Isn't my impartially this isn't made to hold people? About that. Room is set up. The cancer lashing device looks to be a soul cell. Must be where they conduct the experience to create Endless. So days investigating this complex, finding a way to the director's office must take precedence. Elijah mentioned a locker over in the corner he couldn't quite open. Perhaps we could take a look. Hmm? One, 5, 8. Okay, where's the flipping container? Oh. Hmm? Oh, there you are. I believe it's 158. Oh wait. 1. How much is 580? I remember the number wrong, didn't I? What was it again? Oh, 11509. 11509. $11509. There you go. So you can level 2 security card. Oh. Got the locker open. Found another security card. Level 2, you need level 3, didn't we? More doors to explore, you did well. Why is it that they're not just suggesting me for me to just, I don't know, use my axe and break down the flipping door? Leading such surprising normal lives. Losing their cars, I guess I managed there'll be more. What's the word? Bloodless, mechanical. Perhaps of one's preservation, if you recall. Seeing the researcher who agreed with colleagues and his philosophy underwent the conversion to endless entities. And those who could not or would not eventually left the organization altogether. The research kept journals in their data tablets. It doesn't explain much, but something big happened in the complex. It was decided that everyone would become endless. Happy about this, you can tell how much they admire Calix and his work. Entries ended after that, but maybe you could read more in the other tablet there. And maintenance facilities left to search, both accessed via the southeast corridor. Back to hub and lock door across the way. Hub will yield before a new security card. I'll take the old one if you like. I doubt we have any more use for it. I mean, you can take the new one too. It's not like an actually... Oh wait, no, that's the one I already read. Very sure. Oh wait, this one is somewhat Lalafell size. That's not a tap key. Nope, it's still not Lalafell sized. How rude. Like what, did they have like a stool for Lalafells to just stand on it or something? Yes, it opened. Where should we go first, to your lab or facilities? Let's start with the lab. Can't see any power here. No, not at all. Engine supply for this room is on a separate conduit. Means actually a contingency for opening the door. In case of emergency, backup power can be rerouted from facilities. It's on a branch of this corridor. Let's see about getting power restored to this deterior lab, shall we? Please don't tell me it's like a mini game. Puzzles. That kind of reminds me of the exit gate, the exit rooms. What's it called? That's what it's called. The one where like you run, you enter like a room and you need to find like numbers so you can leave. Having an error device of preliminary procedure. An error code reference. If the power supplies have been interrupted for extended period of time, they reconfigure both the emergency regulator and the circuit control panels. Jill, that's the emergency generator over there, isn't it? As by the looks of it, same mode as the one used in Hermitage found. Has send power to the outer lab. Ah, I see. I don't. It will attach to the base of the terminal leads down the hall directly to the Deutero lab. A way to connect the generator to that cable. It hasn't info. Could this be a circuit we need to reconfigure? I believe have to the right of it. Using the control panel set into each of the tiles, we create an unbroken path for the power to flow. But we're gonna give for an instruction manual, I know, right? Now for any written procedures, I'll keep digging through the terminal directories. I have someone to operate the generator. I used that type of machine before. Circuit path, circuit. First again, by supplying circuit, what information might be found in circuit configuration. Ah, yes, puzzles! Yay! I suck at them. Huh. So, if it's like any other game that I've played before, where's the line connection? Probably over here. So I'm going to need something that connects from there over here or down and down here, or like from over here to down here and to basically over there. This one should probably be the square. Huh, not quite the square I wanted. Huh. Does that work? Huh. That didn't work. Look at this diagram. Oh, okay. Have to provide an interrupted path. Okay, okay. Great. Okay, so generator, this is probably it. Is that like the triangle? That's the circle. Not sure what that one is, but maybe a triangle, maybe? And the one leading to the generator is the square. Top left is Shale's terminal. Right is... Bottom right should be the generator Guluja is working on. Galuja. Wait, so bottom right is that one. Ah, so there's this one too. So this would need to be the square. Wait. Let me see that one again. And above that one is circle. Okay, so that one's correct. Sven, do you have anything you want to say? Oh, one circle can be set at a time. I see. I think this one's more for square. This probably should be square. Wait, not square, so maybe this one? Okay. And this one should then be triangle then? Aha! There we go! It worked! We did it, Suki. Thank you. Their life should now be fully powered. Well done, everyone. Shall we access a certain data log before moving on? While checking the storage shelves, and one of the labels caught my eye. Preservation: The Early Days is the title. Of course, it will only take a moment to bring up the contents. Ah, it looks to be a text-based account. I'll read it out. Preservation: Alexandrian Institute for Technical Development was founded by Calix, an 11-year-old child prodigy. Approval for establishing the organization came during the Alexandria's involvement in the Storm Surge, with Calix designed for a new defensive solution funded in large part by the Treasury. As the conflict grew in intensity and casualties mounted, Calix funneled preservation resources towards the perfection of memory storage. Research into this field continued even after the Storm Surge came to an end, with Calix eventually electing to preserve his own memories in a virtual domain. That is from before he embraced his endless existence, hundreds of years ago. Met him once before the storm surge began. I was telling my father, who was then the reigning king of Alexandria. Alex could now have been more than 10 years of age, and required constant treatment for his debilitating illness. Yet still, he had published theories so highly regarded that even the royal family was aware of his accomplishment. Life should not be lost to injustice of death. Even now I can hear the single-minded will behind his words. So it was that when war came in our kingdom, my father was quick to commit his unwavering support to this somber youth and his proposals for preservation. Several years later, the ensuing violence brought death of both my parents. Overwhelmed as I was by my sudden succession to the throne, I suspect they spared me the reports on endless research and other less urgent matters. So you had no way of knowing what kind of person Calix was changing into. Did he change, I wonder? Perhaps he was ever been the type to value ideals over compassion, and I failed to see it at the time. Or else he did change, but is still ruined by those same deeply held beliefs, that mortality is cruel and just, and his role is to deliver mankind from this fate. Whatever the case may be, we cannot allow him to shape our future. Let's press on, shall we? But I've done my job correctly. The job over to the digital lab should be accessible now. I'll give everything I once over just to be sure. Onegai ne. Oh, I'm kind of glad it's like a simple puzzle, honestly. Seems stable enough, so you should let me handle this one. Hard if you please. Oh, and a quick prayer that a shorted wire doesn't burn me from inside out. Are you sure I shouldn't be the one doing it? Like, I can get... They tried raining down thunder on me and this was like barely a convenience. Right, I'll get this door open. Then again, like, I'll need to be jumping if I want to access that stupid key. Let's head inside and see what awaits. I would say more machines. Gossip above, isn't that... Oh yeah? The key. The key to interdimensional fusion. Schematic on the monitor. Use to make another key, but it's missing the shard inside the one like Suki has. Been living under a misconception. The key was originally a Lala relic. Once this treasure came to its possession, preserving breaking harnessed the power across dimensions. Aside from crystal, we can see that all the vessels components were constructed here. So what might that tell us? The crystal itself is the key. It's just the device they made to control it. Just as my parents explained. The key remains shrouded in mystery. For preservation augmented it was electro, but never grasped the technology's underlying principles. Yet this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion. Not who embodied the key with its powers, not when they did so, nor why. Because Calix can track the key because the vessels made by preservation. Learned in this room. On our next visit, I'll have to enlist Yashota's assistance for a true investigation. About many things, but taking down Calix's whereabouts is our priority. Hopefully there's a secret card here that grants us access to the director's office. Conduct in this lab appears to have been highly confidential in nature. The person must have belonged to the organization's upper echelons. That means higher security clearance. That's in level 3 is no good to us. Tacos. I want to eat some tacos. Why are they reprinting like so many vessels though? Well, I'm sure of it. Some left a card on the shelf somewhere. Oh wait, this is like the storage, soul storage thingy. And what's that one though? It's like glowing. See shit. Is that like Pokeballs? It sure looks like it. Were they like playing Pokemon or something? Shall I examine it to be sure? Oh, I want to search the other one too. Yeah. Like, nice work, Suki. Level 3, that should get us into the director's office. In there, Shale. Certain device was going to help us. I've been looking for a data relay. As an abandoned complex, I performed a cursory investigation which detected a connection to an outside network. When I traced the data's routing, I confirmed traffic from a web of EverKey's security cameras. Causing the way Calix is always one step ahead of us, we must assume he quietly sees control of the surveillance system and has been using it to monitor our activities. What you, as a key holder, are planning. Ultimate recipient of those transmissions, the flow of data is like a river that can flow back to him. That's why I need a data relay. If I can analyze the device and see where it's rerouting all this surveillance traffic, then you can pinpoint Calix's position. Beat of progress, which makes me think I might be entirely on the wrong track. Is he can't? He was measuring Suki's strength. What can he possibly dream of that stronger than her? Fair enough. You probably need gods. I mean, to mention, I found evidence of disabled servants' fleet in this room. It's so crudely deleted. I'll store the data though if you'd like to see it. I'll start the show then. Oh yeah?
本当に組織を抜けるつもりか。
ええ、永遠の生というものが怖くなってしまって。
私はまだこれまでの常識を捨てきれずにいるんだわ。生命は死によって自らの種を淘汰し最適化してきた。それを止めてしまった先に本当に人類の未来があるの？もしそこにあるのが果てのない停滞だったら、私たちのやっていることは。
I mean, they have a point.
その発言はカリクス様を否定することになる。
そうね。彼と同じ視点を持つことができたら、こんな不安も抱かずにいられたかもしれない。
でも見るよ。私は彼じゃない。何もかもが違いすぎる。非凡な才能を持っていることも、なのに病のせいで成人まで生きられないと言われていたことも、すべての無駄を切り詰めて研究に没頭していることも。
まあ、it's not for everyone to be fair.
彼が苦境でも負けずに努力して死を超越する手段を勝ち得た点はもちろん尊敬しているわ。けれどその生への執着が正しいものだって確信できない。だから私は組織を抜けて、これからは次の世代に後を託すために精一杯生きたいと思う。あなただって。
うわー Now that's just rude. That's just... え？
離反する者は始末しろと言われているのでな。
You know, don't get into a job that the second you try to leave, they kill you. Leave and he executed her. And they have the ability to erase memories too. The director Demetrius himself, everything I could find on him pointed to deep infatuation with Master Calix. Cameras in this room been out of operation ever since that incident. The recording was erased. I can assume he was trying to see his grisly deed from other researchers. I'm not surprised given how my parents described the defection from an institute. They spoke of rushing me through a portal even as our preservation agents closed in on them. I dare not ask what became of them after that, but if it turns out they were captured by their pursuers. They did not regret their actions. 後悔してないんじゃろうね. Right, Echo, you saw them as they were. Your words give me great comfort. Oh, Kururu. A haven of living memory, was able to meet my parents and learn what they stood for. It is enough for me to carry on. Don't know the conflict unfolded between your parents and preservation. No, it's your mother and father cleverly expunged every last trace of their movements. They made sure no one could cross in source or threaten their child's safety. Let's press on, shall we? This tale behind the key deserves a fitting conclusion. To the director's office. I'm surprised I have not even stumbled upon upon a dungeon yet. Usually like by the 1 hour or 1 hour and a half mark, usually there will be at least one dungeon. Tsukito. That looks cool though. Black and gold. We shall speak up if anything odd catches your eye. Come with me. I might have need of that security card. Yeah, yeah. Wow. I was thinking about the key. Something odd. This particle about how he decorated the office. We got incense, vases, and some kind of gem display. I have a feeling that's not just gems. Damn, this terminal isn't connected to any upside network, so it can't be the data relay I'm looking for. Smaller than the map suggested. I'm possibly in the right room. What am I missing? Search for clues to this infuriating puzzle. Huh. You know, given how things usually work, is probably a hidden key located in there. I mean, it'll probably not be the coffee, right? Do you think I can take this back? Now, active coffee maker has already self-cleaning cycle. No other purpose beyond brewing coffee. It remains to be seen what it will be able to do once more. Are you sure I can't take this? Hey, I would like a coffee machine. Coffee machines are goddamn expensive though. Let's search the unlikely places first. They appear to be empty. I mean, I have a feeling it might be this. Like, no wedge behind the binders. Secure room lift access. Password requires to be put simultaneously in the terminals in the proto lab, the digital lab, and the director's office. Yeah, I have a feeling that was the case. Tablet, a closed deck locker stands next to the table. Examine the data tablet. Skimming through the contents. Daily reports. It remains unsolved. Triggered an explosion today. Temporary intervention portal verified. Attempts to stabilize the core's energy reactions. 13 researchers sustained fatal injuries in the explosion. Memory facility looked for sufficient intact for endless conversion. Remaining 9 designated for Aether reclamation processing. Nothing of note. Rejected resignations of 2 Milala researchers. Major incident. Details in full report. Those 2 inept Milala. Oh, that's probably Kuru's parents, isn't it? This preservation Epsilon was a key. Though the fugitives have since been caught and eliminated, we were too late to recover the relic. The only reason we retained our flesh was to serve Master Calix as physical instruments to conduct his experiments. As object of our research, existence serves no further purpose, and I cannot imagine the depths of his disappointment in me. The complex is to be shut down. All personnel will have their bodies reduced to Aether, which will be allocated for further experimentation. Memory data will be archived. Any endless conversions will be subject to Master Calix's discretion. If he does not deem us fit, then we are not deserving of eternal life. What the hell? Well, I guess they got caught and killed. Regarding processing, once shutdown being completed, I'll see my own corporeal dissolution. As long as the key remains in the physical world, we must keep this complex in pristine condition. If we need experiments or otherwise, it must be ready to support future operations in whatever capacity Master Calix requires. To that end, fossil equipment will be maintained in status mode. Furthermore, a critical component for secure room access will be stored separately to defend against unauthorized entry. Can I shut this back, please? Shut. Kind of sounding off note. Just no. Have you found something? Yeah. And the question is, what's the code? It might be something that we read before, though. Maybe 11509? Password in 3 different terminals at the same time. Room marked on the map was there? No, a precautionary measure, no doubt. And if passwords are involved, expected access lift itself is concealed too. By electrode, you mean? Could be that wall? It seemed odd when I walked past. They never trust an electrode surface. Henjin Jisai. Electrode isn't always what it appears to be. It's how you also the look of all Solution 9's floors and walls, isn't it? It should be hard to disable. There we go. Another door. The projection by the lock is another story. Password protocol, I say we go ahead and try it. I'll take the proto lab. I'll take the deutero lab. Yes, thing, knowledge of Alexandria and people could be needed here. So that may be something I can help with. I hope to live my whole life in Alexandria after all. Keep in touch via a complicator to match our timing. Okay, it's probably one of those 3. Didn't we see like 3 numbers though? Plate, one with gems out, made electrode might have some other purpose. Maybe you can figure something out. Maybe like we need to press the gems or something. Huh. as sapphire, the red gem as garnet. Empty slot for another jewel to fill. That one's probably emerald or something. Emerald ka. Emerald. Where do you think I can find some emeralds? Okay, so I'm gonna need probably need like an emerald or something. Now, is there any place where I might be able to grab those? Or 3D printed, I suppose. Are those like thumb drives? Huh. Nothing of note here. To be fair, this is a power generation, so if there's anything, it'll be... Nothing here that I can see. Or maybe it's like everything's in that room. You're sure? Come on, there has to be something, right? Nope, nothing at all. Nothing here. How about in the hub then? Am I like looking around places that it doesn't have anything though? No, so nothing in this place. Huh, I guess it was... Okay, so the end all and be all is in the director's office only then. Keisan shita shin. Okay, fine, open the stupid locker thing again. Is there like nothing inside here? I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the emerald or something that needs to be put in there. But the problem is where? Oh! There you are. Looks like it there. Something inside. Oh! Alexandrite. Okay then. I'll name Kingdom after him and hold on to this one just in case. Thank you. Precisely what I needed. There we go. Also, afterwards, here on the display accompanied by a short phrase. A floor plan of this complex. Some related passwords you're looking for. Be handwritten. Handly, let's see. Heat the stones. This might be a special meaning to Alexander's half of gems. It's an old belief, I think, where each type of gem means something different. Sven tells you on something about it. Even her name comes from a gemstone. Ha 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 ha. Proto Lab, Garnet, Deutero Lab. Sven. Similar. Is protection isn't original Alexandria's name? Has to do with passwords? Yeah. Sapphire and Garnet as well, you say it. They all have meanings. Protection, Sapphire means honesty, and Garnet symbolizes devotion. Where's the see if they're what? Proto Lab is the what was it again? What was it again? What was it again? Directo Sapphire is the Proto Lab. Garnet and the Deutero Lab is devotion. Okay, there we go. Proto Lab is honesty. Deutero Lab is devotion. Protection. Ah, so they did have like ladders for lava fills. I'm so glad that worked. So if the data release anyway, it has to be there. Mention in as soon as Pokemon and Kuru joins us. Right, Kuru, I heard about. Hey, I read about your family though. Well then. Oh, what would I give for a setup like? Well, maybe not like this. I don't like the different sized ones, but I do want like a few different monitors. Like maybe one on top, another one to the right, maybe one more to the left. But that would leave me no room for my mic. So maybe just like one here and one to the right, or one here, one top, and one to the right, maybe. Nah. Huh. Wait, wouldn't at this place they use like a desktop? Why is it a laptop?
情報に過ぎない。実体がないっていう意味でね。いわば情報体である彼らが現実世界に干渉するには2つの方法しかないわ。一つがリビングメモリーで出会ったトワ人たちのように生命エーテルで仮初めの肉体を作るという方法。そしてもう一つがカフキワさんのように機械を遠隔操作する方法だけど。
In a computer, I guess. In a data terminal? In a real form of data? VR, basically.
そう。きっとエレクトロープ製の機械の中に
You think we can just destroy that one?
エターナルクイーンにたどり着くまでの記憶の中のアレクサンドリアか。
じゃあその記憶の幻想世界がメインターミナルの中に構築されてるってこと？
ちょっと違うと思うよ。
リビングメモリーのターミナルは私らがシャットダウンしたはずだよな。
ええ、間違いありません。カフキワさんが用意したハッキングプログラムは想定通りの結果をもたらしました。メインターミナルはシャットダウンされ、その証拠にスペーンの体を低温保存していた装置も。ただ相手はエレクトロープ技術の天才。彼なら自分の記憶が保存された領域を密かに守ることも不可能ではないでしょう。
まあそれはそう。Probably like a subterminal that has its own power generation or something.
一方でこの町は今原初世界側にあるでしょ。なら2つの世界をつないでいる黄金鏡の扉を閉じてしまえば。
リビングメモリーを調査した時に試してみましたが、管理者権限でロックがかかっていたんですよ。あの時は戦王が設定したものと思っていたのですが、
カリュクスが手を回してたかもしれねってことか。
Like I said, why can't we just, bonk it?
今もキープ中の監視映像が機関システムから収集されてどこかへ送られているようです。それもあなたが映っている映像ばかり。おそらく
うわー、変態さん。
時間だ。とんだ無駄足になった。
Yeah, Calix.
監視映像の送り先を特定。お前の力を測り、それを倒すに足る戦力を用意する。
You do realize that would not be enough, right?
来なよ。メインターミナルの上部区画に俺の記憶を収めたエレクトロープの装置がある。
No, thank you.
それを壊せばお前たちの勝ちだ。俺はあの手この手で迎撃して鍵の奪還を狙うとしよう。
Calix, what would you do if I sent the key to the moon? Or, to the far edges of the universe? You do realize I can do that, right?
待つだけだ。粛々と国民の問わびとかを進め。お前たちが時間を無駄に費やさず賢い選択をすることを願っている。
おい、一つだけ私の質問にも答えろ。
Calix.
お前は戦王に問わ人のスフェーに無理難題を課して追い詰められたあいつが鍵を使うように仕組んだ。そこまでやれるならあいつの計画が破られた瞬間、鍵がこっちの手に渡る前に回収することだってできたんじゃねえか。
痛いところをつく。あればかりは誤算だったと言わざるを得ない。
Oh?
消える間際に再構築された問わ人としてのスフレーンの心。メインターミナルの制御機構と一体化していた彼女はあの瞬間あの場所でだけ俺をもしのぐ権限を有していた。
ブッブッブー
そして守りおおせたのさ。国の未来を託した隣国の王と鍵を託した英雄を。
Sven. Arigato.
俺の存在をどこまで認識していたかは定かじゃない。が、望 と君には気づいていたというところだろう。これで満足。
満足さ。ぷぷぷ。Followed by someone who doesn't even know that you exist.
お前にはもうこの国の大事なものを渡さねえ。命も未来もスフェーンが愛した笑顔も何一つとしてな。
さて、じゃあまた会おう。カーリクスでさようなら。
けど私はカリク、
うん、
あいつが思い描いている未来がどんなに上出来でもそのための犠牲を厭わなかった奴は、私はそれを止めてんだ。
やれ。一緒に行こう。It's wrong if he thinks he has taken our measure. Oh, don't cry. Should I give you some head pats?
この私が言うべきことじゃないって。でもありがとう。
No, I just realized, like, is the back pockets like hanging out on her pants?
隠したのが君たちでよかったって。もう一人の私に代わって伝えさせて。
Okay, maybe I should put that aside for a second. It's really not the time to be discussing about her pants now, is it? Ay, ay, ay. Tsukito colleagues. Like this, though. Oh, that was an adventure. Charlotte and Shayla was hoping for. At least now know where to find Kyle and what need to do next. Curious of preservation, search into the key. That is an invitation for another day. Head straight to the back room. We should get everyone on the same page before we make our move. Like, is that like the back pockets just hanging out? It can't be, right? It sure feels like it though. It's like someone did not measure it well enough, and so the you know, like the pockets where it's like hanging down a little, it's like they didn't measure it enough, so it's like hanging out. Unless that's just a fashion choice. In that case, I'm really curious. I'm really confused about fashion. It's like, is that normal? Is like having these things hanging out, is it normal? I hope someone can tell me. Now, this close was snatching away my moment of triumph. Because then the way he spoke to those little, it was like, whose time is all you spoke, a little weasel? I'm learning a great deal about preservation. That knowledge can come in handy in days to come. How you in direct confrontation? I mean to see this proves all you all, providing whatever support I can. Tsukito. Send words to others. Well then, Tosugeki-ja! Or do you confront him directly? Riding face first in an ambush, we have little choice. If you're storing memories that has stored in the upper reaches of Missile Terminal, then that is where we must go. Are you sure I should not be tossing that key to, you know, like either to the moon, the far side of the universe? and then take care of him? Being tried for a moment, I narrowly did my due diligence. I confirmed the relay found was indeed transmitting surveillance data to device somewhere in living memory. But I pray let me fight alongside you. Fight for memory of Otis and Selenia, and for the other spin I may have become. But most importantly for my beloved kingdom and joyful tomorrow. Of course, but no reckless heroics. That's my job. Needless danger. Well, coming with you, well, you know my reasons. Saying but your fellow Psychons have every intention of accompanying you into battle. So, at the minute where Alisa and others on this point that they have already left for living memory, I'm more than ready to do the same. I don't see signs of trouble, especially from anyone wearing neo-regulators. For me, I'll be on standby here in the back room. I'll go with you too, but I know I can't. I know that sometimes you have to be patient and trust in your friends. Kaluja! Yeah, honestly, if you can't fight, you should be going. We couldn't talk to Ghost-san before we leave for living memory. And the college direction, preservation has helped shape excellent society for centuries. Taking him down will have serious consequences, and we need to warn the officials in charge about what we intend. Justifications aside, we shall be acting against the wishes of all those who desire to become endless. When the Ghost will approve or oppose our course. By the way, leaving our word is the wrong thing to do. We should be on our way. Resolution first, yes. Be safe, everyone. We'll see you when it's over. Ba 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 ba. Yes, wait, is this? Ah, okay. Wait, was it? Nope, not that one. That one's for the normal normal raid. 8-man raid. Trials, whatever it's called. Ghost-san. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, Ghost-san.
そうですか。事情はわかりました。王不在の状況でプリザベーションなる組織が国の行く先を定めるなどあってはならないことだと思います。しかしあなた方を支援しカリュクス打倒を掲げることは
まあそれはそうだよな。
それはあなたが黒いレギュレーターを装着しているからですか？
利用者登録はまだ死を恐れる気持ちと祭りごとを司る者としての意地で板挟みになっておりました。
まあ
私が懸念しているのは永遠人になるという手段が断たれたときここまで高まった死への不安をどう鎮めるのかということ。
I mean, he's basically gaslighting the people into becoming afraid too. I mean, yes, they're already afraid, but he made everything a whole lot worse. Yeah, that's kinda his fault too.
なおさら皆への説明は難しくなりましょう。家族や友人を殺された方々にとって永 わびと顔を止めるということはつまり愛する人は無駄死にしたのだとそう突きつけられるに等しい。
I mean, in a sense, it is meaningless death. It already is.
死の悲しみを知らなかった我々に
Oh. I haven't seen that one in a long ass time. Oh dear, I forgot. Give me a second. Sangeki ne. Honestly, it really depends on you. How do you decide to deal with it? No one can teach you how to deal with tragedies after all. That's something that only you can answer. Oh.
俺たちはずっと先人が作ったシステムとスフェーン様に守られてた。生きることの難しさも責任も遠ざけて、そのために命がけで頑張ってくれてる存在にさえ気づかずに、守られて当然って顔をしてきたんだよ。でも、もう終わりだ。
そうだね。
俺たちはこれから知っていかなきゃならねえ。死に向かって生きていくことや、悲しい別れにどう向き合うかってこと。知っても、なんつうか、好きにはなれないだろうが。
I would actually wonder, like, fear for your head, if you do love death, but yes.
だって外の連中は昔のアレクサンドリア人だってそうしてたんだ。俺たちにやってやれないわけがね。
そうだよな。君たちならできる。
どうして？マラカイトさんに声をかけてもらってオブリビオンから事情を聞いてきたんだよ。国の一大事とあっては手をこまねいているわけにもいかないからね。どうすべきか私たちなりに考えをまとめてきた。
結論から言えば私たちも彼らとオブリビオンと共に戦うことにした。
I love, like, whenever this one happens, you know, when the people decided, yes, we could be protected, yes, we could remain ignorant and live in a safe bubble, but we decided, because of what you have done, because of the path that we've walked, we will not be taking the easy route. I mean, in a sense, becoming endless is easy, you know? Like, you get absorbed, you become someone who lives forever, and you don't need to work for anything of it. But deciding that no, you will not be controlled, you will not, how should I say this? You will protect the place that you belong, even with whatever strength you have. That's the hard choice.
ですが、相手の目的が死の恐怖を煽ることなのであれば、私たちにもできることはあります。隣人に声をかけ、必要以上に恐れる必要はないと。今の生を大切にしようと説得することはできるはず。それはあなた方の助けになりませんか？
超助かる。そう。それ。
決まってる。ええ、きっと大きな力になるわ。
1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4 becomes 8. Protect the place that you belong. Not because others told
利
you,
用者登録を済ませてしまった人の意志
but
は固い。彼らを動かすのは難儀ですが、まだ迷っている人も大勢いるはずです。
そうだよね。
そういった人たちに呼びかけてみましょう。
それやってもうシャイと。
補佐官さんよ、あんたに襲撃事件の被害者を悼む気持ちがあるのなら今はまず被害者の数を抑えることを考えようぜ。
Because honestly, like even as a warrior of light,
命を使って問わ人になったとしたら、私はきっと後悔し続けたでしょうね。
そうだよな、ガッサン。
申し訳ございません。民が惑える時こそ寄り添い導くのが祭りごとでありました。アレクサンドリアはこの悲しみも乗り越えて未来へと進んでいける。
And this is why you need people who actually loves their country. Because if you love a country, you want to protect it. You want that country to do the best that it can be. This won't happen if they all hated the country. If the... Yeah.
そうですよね。
Heck.
スフェーン様。
Okay, when did he realize?
はい、もちろんです。
Oh wait, maybe he knew from the beginning. I can't remember. Ah. Oi! 名前光ってるよ、バカ野郎。いえ。あ、終わった。
あんたがあのスペーン様とウリ二つだってことはみんなとっくに気づいてたよ。私たちが愛した彼女とは別人だってこともね。素性を隠して誰にもなれずに、あんたも辛かったんじゃないかい？
まったく。
戻ってきたらあんたのことをあんたの言葉で教えておくれ。どんなにすっとんきょうな話だって受け止める覚悟はあるからさ。見捨てたりしないよ。同じ国に生きる仲間なんだからね。
そうだよな。これでいい。これでいい。それでいい。Like honestly, that's probably the best way a country should be run. The people love the government, like the government takes cares and loves its people, and the people does that in return.
そしてみんなとたくさん話がしたいんだ。
そうだね。Although to be fair, I don't think that like disguise is fooling anyone. Let's be honest here. Like that cloak covers up like maybe 10% of her face. And well, maybe all her hair, but other than that, it does nothing. How glad I am to be home, so Danny. Because the decision must have been difficult to make. Courage to do so came from within. The final pitch came from Alexandria's citizens and a bravery in taking the first step towards change. Locked in that neo-regulator away where no one can get to it, registration from reaching the target number. I should be glad to do so. I fear it will be no avail. According to our most recent surveys, where no regulations in circulation exceeds a stated 5,000. As well as the plus units are to account for those like myself who had a change of heart or are otherwise hesitant to register. I sound like something Callus would do? Well, we have to face him either way, so the point in delaying the individual onto living memory. それでは参りましょう. But if anyone wants to join me in the dungeon raid, do let me know. Otherwise, I'll just be doing the. I think we can do it with NPCs, I believe. Ba ba ba. You know, the thing about hope is that it can be shared. Sorry.
悪くないな。残された側の世界も。
Aww. So he still cares. それではよい。さてと。Where's the nearest teleporter? I am not walking all the way there. さてと、カリックス。Howdy. Wait, that's not the correct one. That's not the correct one. Lion no Nemito? A Lost World? Oh, there you are. Now then. You know, I kind of wish I could turn this one back on. Hail and graded for battle. As for us, we've been ahead to inspect the lay of the land. There are no changes of note, aside from the missile terminal itself. Happened to the missile terminal? We needed to provide a convenient entrance to the structure's interior. No ingress when we last were here, so we must assume Calix has since modified the terminal's electro. Opposite his most gracious invitation to upper levels. I'm eager to accept for the sake of all who love Alexandria. I'll yield nor leave them to despair. Sorry. Now then. Time to let's beat up a brat, shall we? President account for, shall we make our way to the terminal? Our assistant holds waiting. Well, it's time for him to be put to, let's just say, eternal sleep, shall we? I mean, yes, he has a point. But yet, it is not exactly correct either. I'm guessing no one wants to join me, so I'll just be playing with the NPCs. With these guys. Battle is like Alexandria's fate. slept here. Upon wakening, I found the world as I knew it had changed. Frightened at first, I couldn't recognize a single thing and how everything I loved had gone to dust. Yet beneath the unfamiliar surface, much remained the same. For that, I give thanks to Otis, Selenia, and their royal knights who laid their lives on the line to defend our way of life. I thank every Alexandrian who believed in our future and passed on our legacy. I thank my other self who so loved this kingdom of ours. I thank you all for killing this hope in my heart. This courage to take up arms and fight once more. I should probably bring her along, don't I? Stand together and fight for what we don't hold dear. The kind and gentle Queen Sven was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. Free from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria, a devourer of worlds. Tuavito no Sven. Together we stand, together we fight. And surely Earthis and Selena will join us in spirit. As I head inside and finish this. Calyx's memories, it falls to us to make the climb and destroy it for once and for all. Matter's definitive end. We will not suffer him to cause Alexandria any further harm nor claim the key. Good reason. It will be tragic indeed to relic with so much research. Of course, Yoshota. You know, so correct that misguided assumption. Man, Council cautioned that he would be so bold as to extend as invitation bespoke the tremendous confidence in his preparations. さてと、行こうではないか。The missile terminal. You know, I wish that it's possible for us to go with the entire team. Wait, is it this one or is it that one? Oh, this one. It is this one, right? Uwa, 4人か。Oh wait, Sven is a... What the heck is a Zeomancer? But I wanted to bring... Wait, she is not a healer? Oh. The flip is a Zeomancer. Zoomancer. But I wanted to bring Kururu too though. Yeah, but if I bring him and not Alisa, she's just going to pout. Fine, I'll just go with this team. Latte, mairimashou. I thought she'll be like the healer, so that I can set. Hey, so I and Kururu could be the attacker. I wonder if... Wait, NPCs can't do walk-to-walk, Sag. But oh well. Now then, Mairimashou. Go.
やっと来たか。まずは遠慮なく削らせてもらうよ。
That you do realize that's not gonna happen, right? And this is going to take a bit, isn't it? I wasn't planning on using that. You're so. And honestly, like with 3 people, like two enemies, it's not really worth it. It's not really that good to use like the AoEs. Not worth it. And unfortunately, we can't do wall to wall. Yeah, sure. 3は3人はギリギリか。よいしょ。You know, I do like playing with like the NPCs. Honestly, it's like a little bit more thematic. The only thing that I'm sad about is that I wish they allowed us to bring all the NPCs. Like, hey, since like everyone was gathered anyways, why not let just like if you're going like the in-game team, like the story team, why can't we just like bring everyone there, you know? What's this stuff? Simple to ensure preservation and survival of mankind. Like, I don't care if like they like in total they just do the same amount of damage as like 4 people. Wait, can I like force him to do a? Nope, that's not happening. Huh? I mean, sure, if I'm playing the warrior, then it's possible. Huh? They're defaulting to 1 attack at a time. I mean, to be fair, it's like... Yeah, sure. There's like just 3 enemies, so who knows which one's better. You know, it's a little bit jarring to see like, yes, stone walls, like everything looks like the antique stuff. But then there's like super high-tech stuff like lying all around the place. It's like, yes, you're living in mud home huts, but you also have like an AI, like a supercomputer right in smack dab in the middle of your home. Ah, yes, I live in a hut, but I have like super high speed Wi-Fi, and I also have, what do you call that? Like wireless power transmission and stuff. You know, that kind of. Oh, wait. That's a little bit weird now, isn't it?
命を救う医師の記憶だ。死に抗う思いは強いだろうな。
What the flippin' hell's with those arms? Wait, what's that? Oh! I see. Huh. Sensory deprivation? Yeah. Wait. Oh! The What the heck is that? Yeah, my what do you call that again? All my rotations are a mess. Yeah, I need to go here. Very sure. I forgot about my tongue. Ah! My rotations are all a mess. It is kind of the learning the thingy, so fair enough, I suppose. Why is everyone like right over there? Ah, doesn't matter. Mystic memory solid of maiming. Ooh. Oh, I have to wonder just how much power are they using like over here? Well, living being by the soul, memories etched under if from material existence which completes one's true self. And metallurgy of prising souls using electro technology, as souls are composed entirely of ether, so that storage via comparison means being eminently possible. Ah. Honestly, just poison all of those guys. Like since those my teammates are attacking one by one anyway, so Let's all give them a hand with those. Yeah, sure. I wonder if there's like only one new dungeon this round, or is there like more? Yeah, sure. Should I mean, there would be like 3 more rounds in a sense, so I could just use this one in the next set. Mystic Memory Offending. Good, sure. Hey, yo, sure. Hey, by the way, have you guys seen the news? I guess I should probably move away from the news, huh? There's not exactly happy stuff all around. But all I say is, like, just be careful out there. There's a lot of things going on. And for some reason, and sadly enough, a lot of them is not the happy news. Good job. Okay, they're going for that one. That's like what? Roughly 30,000 rough on average. Well, 20 to 30,000. Huh. So I guess I should go alien. You know, honestly, like the from what I know about the algorithm anyways for the NPCs, how much damage they're dealing is based on how much damage you're dealing. As in, the more damage you deal, the less they deal damage for some reason. But the less you deal, the more they deal. And the next one is the boss battle, I believe. So, forgot about that. A little bit more. Once that one dies, I'll swap back to the single target. Okay, everything is charged up. What happened to their heads anyways? Huh. Like, look at them. That's a weird way of what you have done for them. Ha 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 ha. This one's like what, 735. God, that's a little, well, not exactly. Huh. Is it like we each deal one at a time? Huh. That's an interesting way of forcing people into make sure that you're dealing damage. Now what's this? Oh, stay away from that. Got it. Howdy. Yeah. Oh. Ah. I did not notice that. Flip. Ah. Okay. Okay. I see. So I'm supposed to destroy that one first. Got it. さて。あ。I'm here to deal with that one anyways. This is basically a 1v1, huh? Okay. What the? What? なんで? Wait, why did it just get pulled in? The heck? You sure? Okay, wait. That was weird. So is it like if I'm too far away? Is it like if I'm too far away, they'll pull me back or something? So I can't be at like the very far edge, probably? Because I didn't get pulled back the first time around. So I'm guessing it's like a distance thing or something, most likely. And it's the time to do that. Sure. Okay. Come on. Head splitting roar. Sure. Shut up. I hate. Okay, there we go. Good thing I was in my burst section. Okay, I'm getting used to this. I should not say that. Ah, fuck. I messed up. Hopefully I'll get healed. Okay, so. Come on. Just a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Apune. And you know, I kind of wish that there's an AoE for the what do you call that? For the small ones too. Hey, like for the poison, gosh, my words are failing. But yeah, I wish that there's like an AoE for the poison. Sure. It would make things a little bit more convenient. Is it needed? No. I mean, usually you don't use poison for the small ones anyways, but still. It would help speed things up along. Okay, shut up. So I don't need to go and like do one of these one by one. Yeah. Yeah, this one's I'm better off just doing AoEs. Oh, just off. Honestly, like the bot's most busiest time is just the every 2 minutes. Well, not exactly, but not exactly true. Well, kinda true. Like all you need to do, like in between the two bursts, is mainly just making sure your poison is still up and making your song you're pressing your song at the right time And manage your heartbreak shot so that you don't use them all before the next 2-minute burst. Yoisha. Rifle stealth desperation will serve well.
さあ、兵たちよ、敵の侵略だ。命を賭して国を守れ。
That's just ooh. Can I force? Yeah. Hopefully this I can get them perfect. Hopefully Lamachi can deal with that though. Like this one's like closed, so it's like not too bad. Usually it's like they're really far away, so honestly, like if you're going to play with the like the story mode, I would say just play the warrior or something. I don't know if you'll need to be doing the learn. Sure. For my family, for my people. Anthony Calix, what do you really think of people who you're manipulating? I guess he just thinks of them as like what do you call that again? Convenient pawns, I suppose. There we go. Please keep me safe. I'm guessing this is like Alexandria just before, no wait, a little bit before the fall maybe? Well, yeah. La, 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 la.
ここでダメなら集合させてみよう。死を前に抱いた無念を思い出せ。国を守り、民を守り、家族を死から救うの。
What the heck? Memory meld the immortal remains. Calix. I have a feeling those will come into play. Because I think I saw these mechanics a few times before.
寄せ集めの記憶だけどどうかな。今は昔来航大戦の真っ只中。
Aha. But what will it do? Oh.
愚かさのせいで無数の命が散っていく。戦争は次第に
Horoscopes and intensity. So that one's basically a guided run here, then run to the opposite. What about this side though? Okay, so that one's like location of... Oh, okay. So big. Ah! Got it! Too bad, like, them reviving me is not a thing. To be fair, I don't think they learn... the other character... the people in this world knows how to revive people anyways. むずいな。
寄せ集めの記憶だけどどうかな。
よいしょ。
今は昔来航大戦の真っ只中。
Okay. I kinda know how to deal with this now, so... Yep. Sure. Stay like over there. Because that's like big explosions, small explosions. Ah. I did not see that. Apune. Okay, what else are they going to show me? What does lightning do? Okay, so the general direction in which they run is where the lightning will go. Got it. Huh? Of course I accidentally pressed into the... I actually pressed the chat box. It always happens in the most important times, goddammit. Okay, but storing those in the memory archive. Okay, but Evan. Begin from over there. Then go over here. Use that one to reduce damage. Then we'll need to... Honestly, this one I could probably just look at those guys. This one I should be like over here. I almost missed that one again. Luckily I'm in the correct place this time. I should probably be like over here. Okay, next. Diploma's game. And then next one's the lightning thingy. So be sure to see where they are running to. Apune. My rotations are messed up. I almost got hit by that one. Okay, now what is this? Apune. That's like basically in the middle. Now what? Okay, big that way. Cascade. Okay, use one of those. Stay away. I don't know if that has an effect. If like proximity kills you or not, but stay away nonetheless. Okay. They're running that way, so we'll go over here. Stay over here. And over here. Renew the poison. Up there! I really need to look at the arms more. Okay, what's next? Okay, 危ないな。Another one of that. Got it. And just a little bit more. There we go. Sure. Pepsi Max. Whew. Okay, that was fun. Honestly, like not having other players just like basically telling me how I should do things, how I should clear it, does make you think a little bit more. Name of naming. Is there like, oh well. Memories of fear and terror. Yeah. あれ Why screenshot failed? I thought I already solved the problem of not having access and stuff. Weird. If I'm correctly, that was the problem of not having access. Like not like the permissions not given.
スフン
大丈夫？
けしかけられたトワ人たち、みんな私が眠る前の大航大戦の時代の人たちだった。
まあ
カリュクスの記憶が収められている区画だけがシャットダウンを免れているとして、
containing
順
Colossus
当に考
memory.
えれば周囲に保管されている記憶は彼と近い時代を生きた人のものでしょうね。
さてと、彼もシャットダウンしよう。
カリュクス、君はいつから？
Probably for a very long time.
何かが襲ってくる気配はないね。襲撃が途切れている今のうちに先へ進もう。
Let's go put a brat in his place. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not the one climbing that one. Because honestly, climbing like a long ass staircase is the last thing I want to do. Yeah, Carlex.
カリュクス、
おめでとう。目的地に到着だ。俺の記憶はトワ人を作る研究の最初期に定められたいくつかの大原則。それによっていかなる記憶も複製はできない。
まあ、そうですよね。That probably cause me to go insane.
これきりではあるけど、方針に異論はないよ。俺にとって記憶とは自己そのもの。お前たちはこれを壊すために手っ取り早く決戦を始めようか。
Oh, trials. さて。
君と戦う覚悟はできてるよ。絶対に負けたくないとも思ってる。ただ同じ時代に生まれた者として最後に確認させて。君はどうして進化を求めるの？とわの先に一体何を望んでいるの？
What is the after this?
質問の意味がわからない。種を存続させるためのより良い道が見えている。そのためにできることが自分にある。他に理由が必要
？Then your purpose is simply to survive.
人の生存戦略はこのままじゃ争いも冗談みたいな悲劇もなくならない。さすがにもうそんないびつさは解消されるべき頃合いだ。
He's basically a psychopath in a sense. Or is it sociopath? Like he has